You brought it home yourself. This flower is sitting in your living room, in a vase. And you have no idea what it's doing to your cat. This is not an exaggeration, nor is it clickbait. This is a silent tragedy that happens every single day. Today, I need to tell you about Lena. Lena is a 34-year-old graphic designer from Cologne. She loved lilies, their scent, their shape, their pure white color. Every Friday, she bought fresh lilies at the local market. Her cat Suki was 7 years old, healthy, and playful. On a Monday, Suki stopped drinking from her water bowl. Lena thought, maybe she's just tired from the warm weather. On Tuesday, Suki didn't eat. On Wednesday, she vomited. On Thursday, Lena rushed her to the veterinary clinic. The doctor said, "We are doing everything we can." By Friday morning, Suki was gone. And Lena stood before the empty vase and finally understood. She hadn't known what lilies do to cats. Today, I want you to know the truth, so that what happened to Lena never happens to you. Lilies, specifically Lilium species, are among the most toxic plants for cats. Not toxic like a mild warning. Toxic like a medical emergency. What makes the lilies so dangerous? The terrifying part is, we don't exactly know. The toxic compound hasn't been completely identified yet. What we do know is, it directly attacks the cat's kidneys. It does this quickly, silently, and without obvious early symptoms. The ASPCA lists lilies as a Category 1 hazard. Category 1 means life-threatening, immediate veterinary visit required. And here comes the part that shocked me the most. Your cat doesn't even have to eat the lily. They don't even have to touch the plant itself. If they lick their paws, which came into contact with lily dust, if they just inhale the pollen floating in the air, that can be enough to seriously damage their kidney function. Vets talk about a toxicity that works in micrograms. Invisible to you, invisible to your cat, but deadly effective. What exactly happens inside the cat's body then? In the first 2 to 4 hours, vomiting, drooling, lethargy. That sounds like a normal bad day for a cat. The problem is, during this time, you can still do something. Between hours 6 and 12, the early symptoms calm down. This is not a sign of improvement. This is the silence before the storm. Then, after 24 to 72 hours, the kidneys begin to fail. If you only go to the vet now, the chances are very slim. Lena had brought Suki in on Wednesday, when she vomited. By that time, Suki's kidneys had already taken irreparable damage. Now I am asking you something specific, and please be honest with yourself. Do you have lilies at home? In a vase, in a pot? Do your friends sometimes get lilies as a gift? Does anyone you know have a cat and lilies at the same time? Because that's the treacherous thing about this whole story. Most people don't know what I am telling you right now. Florists often don't know. Birthday gift givers don't know. Lilies are one of the most popular flowers around. They are considered noble, pure, a symbol of mourning and joy. At the market, in the flower shop, in the supermarket, nobody puts a warning label on them. And that's why what happened to Lena happens over and over again. Which lily species are affected? All true lilium plants. Stargazer lilies, the popular, strongly scented ones. Tiger lilies. Easter lilies, rose lilies, Asiatic lilies. All of them. Warning. Daylilies, Hemerocallis, are also dangerous, they look similar. The harmless calla lily isn't a true lily, but still irritating for cats. What can you do now? Specifically, today, right away. First, remove all lilies from your home if you have a cat. Not sometime, not on the weekend, now. Second, inform friends, family, and colleagues who give you flowers. Tell them clearly, lilies are not coming into my house. Third, save the number of your nearest animal emergency room. Because if something happens, minutes count, not hours. Fourth, if you suspect your cat had contact with lilies, don't wait for symptoms, go to the vet immediately. Explain which plant, how much contact, since when. Activated charcoal and IV fluids can help, but only in the first hours. After that, every hour you wait becomes more costly for your cat. Lena did something important after Suka's death. She sent a short message to her friends. It said, "Don't send me lilies anymore. I'll explain why." Everyone understood, and some told me, I had lilies at home too. That letter saved lives, multiple lives, not just one. I am asking you today, are you this person for the people in your life? The person who passes on what they have learned. The person who shares uncomfortable truths because they love someone. Cats don't ask for permission before they explore things. That is their nature. That is what we love about them. Our job is to make their exploration space safe. Not perfect, not paranoid, but informed. A single piece of information you take away today can change everything. Not for you, for your cat, for Suka's next sister. Tell me in the comments, did you have lilies at home without knowing? Or do you know someone to whom this has happened? Every story you share is a protective shield for the next cat. I thank you for listening this far. And I thank you that you now know what Lena didn't.